Hi, this is a video for my philosophy class, the PH 101 class that meets Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10, the face-to-face class. I'm also teaching an online course in philosophy, and there's a couple materials I'll be giving to you that will help you with your work as well. We are a couple days into final exam week right now, and I just wanted to give you an update of how we're going to finish up the semester. The semester obviously didn't wind up the way we thought it would. At the Friday before spring break, there was lots of expectation that we'd be back in a few weeks. Clearly, that didn't happen, and it's been very, very challenging for a lot of us in different ways. The class, hasn't really had the cadence that I would have liked. It hasn't had the discussion. I really miss the discussion. This class was perhaps my favorite class. At 10 o'clock in the morning, it was always fun to get in there and jump into some wonderful lecture and discussion. Assuming I had a parking spot to park in. I don't think that's a problem on campus these days. But you've been a great class. I'm just sorry that it's been very difficult to get things up. I have found it very hard to transition 4 face-to-face classes, all different subject matter, to a remote or online mode. At the same time, I'm teaching another online philosophy class. So in any case, going forward here, I'm going over your essays right now on philosophy of mind. If you haven't sent it to me, that's fine. Go ahead and send it to me whenever. Our original plan was to do 3 essays and to have 2 exams. We're going to have now just 1 exam and 2 essays. That's fine. In fact, in some semesters, that's pretty much what I do. 2 essays and 1 exam, or 2 exams and 1 essay, 2 exams and 2 essays. So I'm comfortable that this will give me enough to evaluate you. I'm also going to be including class discussion for the first half of the semester as well. That should raise people's grades, a bit as well. Anybody who wants to take an incomplete may do so. And you'll have as much time as you need to finish it up over the summer. If you're graduating and you need to get the grade report in as soon as possible, let me know and I'll submit a grade for you. So but that's a good way, I think, to leave it there. I will be around this Friday and Saturday, and also Monday, to discuss with people any issues with where they stand with the course, and any issues with the essay. So we can arrange for a phone call time slot. We can do something online. We can do something via email as well. So that's something else to keep in mind. The Blackboard site for our class, we'll have a couple new things I'm posting this evening. There's going to be 2 PowerPoints, one on knowledge and truth, and there's also going to be 2 video lectures by me on those 2 topics as well. So you can look for those this evening. These are intended to help you develop your thoughts for the second essay. And I'm not trying to introduce new content this late, but I will assume that you have been reading, have read the Churchland book. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have read and enjoyed the Free Will book by Sam Harris, or currently finishing that. I hope that you've read the assigned chapters in the Blackburn book, or at least gotten a few chapters into it. We won't be going through the entire book, but my PowerPoint and my lecture will discuss a little bit about this question of truth. The God Delusion by Richard Dawkins is always a very interesting subject to end the semester with. And it's unfortunate that we don't have a chance to get into that, but I hope you've had a chance to read the assigned chapters there. If you have not had a chance to read that, maybe you can read that, and you'll have an option to answer that perhaps. Speaking of the essay, you'll have a choice of questions. You can write about free will, which means the Sam Harris material, um, and also make use of the video lecture I gave you, and also the PowerPoint. Or you can write about truth, and you can read just a little bit in Blackburn and rely upon the PowerPoint and um, the lecture video as well. I'm also posting something else. Speaking of truth, it's very, very short. It's only about 2 pages long, but this deals with the issue of truth as well, and the so-called ethics of belief. It's an interesting passage from another book by Blackburn where he talks about William Clifford and William James. So look for those as well under the assignments section on the Blackboard site. And we will not be reading Raymond Goyce's book, unfortunately. It's not uncommon in any semester to not make it to the last reading. And, it's usually good to get into Goyce a little bit. I'm not going to be able to do that. And so there will be nothing on political philosophy or justice. It's an interesting book. It's a little tough to get into, just by itself, and I don't think it would have worked as well as being in the actual classroom with you. We can have some discussion on that. The dates for your second essay, or if you're still submitting the other essay to me, they're very flexible. Again, like I said before, if you want to get me things over the next couple of days, I will submit grades for the class on Monday or Tuesday morning. And if I need to give people an incomplete, then I will do that. You can take as much time as you want. I'm more interested in you having a good intellectual experience, having read some very interesting philosophy, and having had a chance to think about it and to write about it. But I understand if people just want to get the course done and move on with things. But if you want to spend a little more time, that's certainly fine with me. My plans for the summer, like many people's plans for the summer, are changing, and they're up in the air. I won't be going anywhere, and I can submit electronically, grade changes as materials come in. So that's where we are. Take a look at the materials on the Blackboard site, please, and good luck as you finish up this class and your other classes. And again, if you need to talk to me, I will try very hard to set up some windows that I can do phone conferences with people. That might be a very good way of getting things done. I've done it with some other students in other classes, and it's worked out very well. Thanks very much, and good luck.